Do you want the bad news or the bad news? Not the words I wanted to hear. One of the many privileges and joys during my time with the Royal Air Force was spending time with interesting people doing interesting things. And from time to time, that meant the opportunity to go flying. On one occasion, I was invited to join colleagues on a C-17, known as the Globemaster. It's one of the largest aircraft in the RAF fleet, and not one I'd spent much time on. The plan, on a beautifully clear, sunny day, was to fly over much of Scotland on a training sortie. So I pitched up at 7 AM, suitably excited to spend some time with interesting people doing interesting things. Only to hear, do you want to hear the bad news or the bad news? Basically, the aircraft wasn't serviceable and we weren't flying anywhere. Not for the first time, I was reminded of words attributed to Dolly Parton, who once said, "We can't direct the wind, but we can adjust the sails." Some nautical country and western wisdom. The point being that we can't often control what happens to us in life. Stuff happens, life takes a turn, hopes are dashed, and the real challenge is how we respond in such moments. Parton reminds us that we still have a choice to make. Now obviously for some, the bad news is really bad news. Redundancy is inevitable, a relationship is irreparable, the doctors have done all they can, and such moments are not so easily accepted or dealt with. Disappointment is sadly all too commonplace, and so learning to cope is also vitally important. As someone who survived life in the concentration camps, Viktor Frankl knew a fair bit about the resilience needed to cope and to deal with circumstances that cannot be changed. Reflecting upon his own experiences, he wrote, "Decisions, not conditions, determine what a man is." According to the Bible, anyone who meets a testing challenge head on and manages to stick it out is mighty fortunate. For such people, loyally in love with God, the reward is life and more life. Whatever circumstances we are facing, whatever decisions we have to make, I hope that we are all resilient enough to face such moments head on and to stick it out. I pray that we will remember that our choices, our response, our attitude matter. I also pray that the next time I get a chance to fly, that the aircraft actually works.